Welcome to another episode of Ruggers. Once again, we're discussing the ranking system. At this stage, I must admit, I prefer Boys High Pa's ranking system. He's got Office at number 1. I presume in Bloemfontein I'm very popular because Great College has moved back into the number 1 spot after their win against Selborne, helped on by the loss of Paul Gim against Paul Roos. And I'm not that popular at Garsfontein because Garsfontein feels they're still unbeaten, so they must get the benefit of being unbeaten this season. That makes a lot of sense, but if you take into account of the 371 schools that we track, there's still 19 unbeaten first 15s. So I don't think... it won't work. Unbeaten, it won't work. And especially if you take at Hilton, that's also... No, Hilton is not unbeaten. I'm making a mistake there. But so that's it. That's how it is. That's how it works. Like the one that your school is being treated the best with, that's how it is. You're just human. Let's have a look. On the top 20, there's no new entrants. The top 50, we've got Middelburg HTS. Although they lost to Monash, they're replacing Rustenburg in the top 50. In the top 100, DF Milan is replacing Potchefstroom. Potchefstroom, I think, lost to Potchefstroom over the weekend. So that's your top 100. The most interesting I find is the schools that's moving. Are we taking the top 150 schools ranked that's moving or improving their ranking points the most? Number 1, Woestergem is running away with it. Already had a good win again last weekend. Number 2 on that list is the Anker. Anker also doing well, beating most of the teams they're playing. Number 3 is Wolmaranstad. Wolmaranstad suddenly there. They had a good win this weekend that earned them 1.9 ranking points. We'll see if they can sustain that growth. Number 4, Merensky. Those guys are working really hard. I hear they're planning their season for next year, so in order to keep their growth after ranking points, because obviously their parents are pressing hard for a top 100 spot. And then number 5, DHS, like I said previously, for DHS to be mentioned in this list is absolutely incredible. Because remember, Merensky came from 140, from 62 points to 67 points easy. If you're a good team in that, it's easy to get to. But for DHS to get from, I think, 82 to 87 now is absolutely brilliant, and you can see the work that Peter Ingledow and his other coaches are doing is really paying off. From the top 50, we just to make it interesting and to see what the other rankings, placing Office first and that, if there's any credibility to that, we did the same exercise on the top 50 schools. First, the best guys are still DHS. Secondly, and this is no surprise, well, it was a surprise to me, but to the guys that ranked Office first, give them credibility. Office is second, Garsfontein is third, Kingsweed is 4th, and then suddenly Helpmekaar, that earned quite a bit of points beating Menlo Park, Helpmekaar is number 5 on the teams that's growing the best on their ranking points. Let's have a look at the top 50, the top 10 schools. Great College, great win against Selborne. Thank you to Paul Gim, that moves down to number 2, that lost to Paul Roos. Number 3 is Paul Boys High. They did not play last weekend, as Office also did not play last weekend. They're still at number 4. Number 5 is Paul Roos. Number 6 is Garsfontein. That struggled against Middelburg HTS, but fortunately you don't lose points for struggling to get a win. Number 7 is Monash. Number 8 is Bishops. Number 9 is Outeniqua. And number 10 is Oakdale. This weekend coming, I presume, we're definitely going to see again 1 or 2 big surprises that's going to reshuffle, I think, the top 10 quite a bit. You've got Paul Boys High traveling to Bloemfontein. You've got Office playing against number 14, Kes. The big one in Gauteng is number 6 and 7, Monas against Garsfontein. So expect the one to go up to number 4, number 3, and the other one to drop out of the top 10 between those two. So nice, beautiful rugby, but once again, these rankings are just for fun. Don't hit your wife because of the rankings. Don't hit your friend because of the rankings. I presume your neighbor you want to hit, but that obviously is for different reasons. But that's it. I think that all the rankings is busy sorting itself out. Like I said, boys, I prefer yours. You've got Office at number 1. Great stuff. You're doing great work. Enjoy.